Hello, folks. This is Steve A. Nothing in this episode is a promotion, nor is it a recommendation. You know I go to slashdot.org, news for nerds. So I'm looking. The one I'm interested in, no, it's this Ohio plastic surgeon loses medical license after TikTok live streams of her doing something to a patient and it apparently didn't turn out too well, and she can't practice medicine anymore, at least according to this New York Times they're quoting. But that's not what I want to talk to you about. I just co-founder of Stability AI. Oh, there's AI again. So Stability AI is yet another company worth billions, says he was tricked into selling stake, meaning his share, for $100. Stability AI is being sued by a co-founder who claims he was deceived into selling his 15% stake in one of the hottest startups in the sector for $100. And he sold it to CEO Imad Mostaki, or however you pronounce it. Months after the company raised millions at a $1 billion valuation. Cyrus, Hodes, Hodes, accused the CEO, however you say his name. Oh, so what I did, first I looked for the CEO's name. I'm just repeating what I did on the other machine. So there's a picture of him. So even on this computer, Google search knows who he is, which might suggest to me that there's been a lot of lookups. There's even a Wikipedia article about him. Nationality, Bangladeshi and British. He's about 40 years old, but it says he was born in the Kingdom of Jordan. So he's born in 1983 to a Bangladeshi Muslim family. Oh, I didn't say that right. To a Bengali. When I was a contractor, I once worked with a guy from Bangladesh who spoke Bengali, which is a language of the primary language of Bangladesh and a province, West Bengal, in northeastern India. He was born to a Bengali Muslim family. I once met a Christian from Bangladesh, and he told me that the number of Christians in Bangladesh is less than 1% of the population. So you can kind of guess what the other 99% are. But they say the religion because they don't think the whole world knows. But he was born in the Kingdom of Jordan. He was taken to Dhaka, that's the capital city of Bangladesh, a month after his birth. And migrated with his family to the United Kingdom at the age of 7. At age 19, he met his wife while on a student trip to the United States. And he says he's been, now this is the interesting part, diagnosed with Asperger's, which means he blurts out things, and ADHD. In his 20s, he became interested in helping the Islamic world by creating online forums for Muslim communities and developing Islamic AI. So it said it was in his 20s. So he was born in 83, so that would be 2003. And that was the beginning of the web. And developing Islamic AI, which would help guide people on their religious journey, like a virtual Hajj. So this guy received his master's degree in mathematics and computer science from the University of Oxford, 2005. So I got it about right. So now I'm reading this for a reason, because I want to give you the background. The accuser says that somehow he was deceived by his co-founder and talked into selling his 15% of this startup for $100. So he must have believed what the guy was telling him. Why would he believe that? Oh, wait a minute. I think this sentence tells us. The fellow we're talking about, who's being sued, then went on to work 13 years working at hedge funds. What do hedge funds do? Hedge funds in the United Kingdom. So when this guy was having a conversation, was he talking to him as a computer scientist, or was he talking to him like this guy knows the financial world, the ups and downs of funding? What do hedge funds do? They take over failing businesses because they have money, or they fund startups. I'm guessing, I'm reading between the lines. Then there's another, in late 2020, 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, he founded Stability AI. Much of the company's funding came directly from this guy who worked for the hedge funds, as well as other investment companies such as Eros Investments. So you can go and read the rest of it. So I was wondering, who's this other guy that's suing him because he said he got screwed? Because suddenly the company's worth $1 billion, but he sold his 15% stake for $100. See, just because they have all this big money doesn't mean they're that smart, right? You kind of have to read between the lines. So who's this other guy? Cyrus Hodes? Well, there's his picture, and it says he's a writer. Cyrus is co-founder of AIGC Chain, the first foundation model of AI-generated content on a blockchain. That has to do with money. You don't know what blockchain is? Crypto mining, a way of companies instantly making contracts that can be proven and you can't wiggle out of. So let's see what it says at Stanford AI, HAI. Okay, there's a picture. Cyrus is co-founder of AIGC, member of the steering committee of AI Commons, responsible AI lead, partner at Founders X Ventures, a cross-stage Silicon Valley venture capital. But he's supposed to know about money, or does he just know about the technical part? Whether the technology ideas are any good and he doesn't know about money, I don't know. Co-founder of the AI Initiative for Future Society. Oh, that's like this other guy who did it to help people who are in poverty and are Muslims. Where he led global governance of AI projects such as Global Data Access. Served as advisor to the UAE Minister of Artificial Intelligence, United Emirates. UAE, United Arab Emirates. You know, Saudi Arabia is like a boot, and the UAE is right on the tip next to Qatar. Educated at, here we go. Educated at Sciences Po Paris, where he was a lecturer, and also at whatever. Oh, here's his LinkedIn. Now we're getting to what I want to show you. I'm giving you this background. I kind of have the feeling that he's co-founder of Stability AI, exited, and co-founder of Duckweed Bio, a Florida ag tech climate tech venture. How did I miss that? Duckweed Bio. So I wanted to go to his LinkedIn. I wanted to see what his languages are. Give me a hint about his background. Does he say he's Francais? So I open it in let's see if it does it. Oh, it's going to do it. Protecting your account. This is the lead. I did the lead in. Let's see if it does what it did on the other machine. Please, I've done this in another video, remember? Please solve this puzzle so we know that you are a real person. Well, you know I'm a real person. Start puzzle. Use the arrows to rotate the animal to face in the direction of the hand. It says 1 of 1. But down here, there's 1, 2, 3. But those are views. So what they do is when you click on the arrow, they go to a different view. Okay, I did it. Submit. Verification complete. Oh, it let me in on this one. The other one, it just made me do it again and again and again and again. Spoiler. Okay, look at the picture he's got there. Miami, Florida. 5,000. Co-founder of AIG Chain. Contributed to Valdi. Member of AI Compute and Climate Expert Group. OECD Network of Experts on AI, Paris area, France. Co-founder Duckweed Bio, Miami, Florida. Co-founder Stability AI. Stability AI. He's suing about that, right? Artificial Intelligence Ethics Advisory Board member, Smart Dubai. Smart Dubai? Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Advisory Board, the European Parliament. Project leader somewhere in Palo Alto, California. He's been around another AI thing in 2015 to 2021. He's a latecomer. Advisor to AI Minister UAE, co-founder Smart City Robotics 250. So he's in all these all at the same time around 2015, he's in all these projects. Visiting scholar, Dubai School of Government. Maitre de Conference, he's the head of the conference. Paris School of International Affairs, Sciences Po. Partner Antural Partners 2008. I'm going to look that one up. Senior consultant, 500 Fortune 500 Corp. This guy got around. France, South Africa, West Africa, Russia, Central Asia, Pakistan, Hong Kong. United Nations Assistance Mission in Afghanistan, 2002. Kandahar region. Harvard University, Harvard Kennedy School, Master in Public Administration. Here we go. Université, pardon my lousy French pronunciation, Panthéon Assas, Paris 2, Master in Defense, Geostrategy and Industrial Dynamics, Honors. Sciences Po Paris, International Relations. Volunteer, let's get to his languages. Boy, he's been in everything. This other guy with ADHD snookered him. He claims in a lawsuit. Look at how long this is. We got to get to his languages. And he doesn't give them. And he doesn't have a Wikipedia article. But that other guy does. Let's take a chance. Company website. I'm going to open it in a new tab. External redirection. Future home of something quite cool. If you're the site owner, log in to launch this site. If you're a visitor, check back soon. But he listed it as, oh, you have to be a member. Oh. That was company website. Oh, I didn't look at the URL. AIinitiative.org. Wait a minute, let me look. Oh, I must have got it wrong. Excuse me. I'm malfunctioning today. I'm malfunctioning today. I got to put a dash in it. I'll do it safe. I'll copy it. Okay, that is the one. Hang on. See, it's exploration to understand what's actually going on in the world. Now, what I'm going to do is I don't want it to be an actual this, and I'll put a space between AI-initiative and org and let the search engine tell me about it. And here it is. AI Initiative, launched in 2017, the Ethics and Governance of AI Initiative is a hybrid research effort and philanthropic fund that seeks to ensure that technologies of... Now, I'm going to click on the About. This is AIethicsinitiative.org. It's not the same website. Hang on. See, I'm curious. I'm curious. They gave me art. They took AI Initiative, but it's AI Ethics. My mistake. Okay, let's look at the LinkedIn page for that, the AI initiative at the Future Society. Sign in to see who you already know at the AI initiative, the Future Society. Now I'm at the LinkedIn page. It says view all to employees. It's in Somerville, Massachusetts. Remember, this is their LinkedIn, created in 2015, Kennedy School, Harvard Kennedy School, Effie Michelle Metalidis, sounds like a Greek name or French name. UX strategy and research, voice design, open and trustworthy AI advocate. We welcome you to the launch of our global civic debate on governing the rise of AI. We are bringing you a coordinated effort to bring a better understanding of opportunities and risks. This is who they say they are. But do you think they've sent me? But it says Pinterest. AI-initiative.org, Pinterest, 214 followers. AI Kennedy School, Machine Learning Harvard, AI Harvard. So somebody's been tracking them with their logos. All right. Looks like those are the only ones. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a double quote right there and a double quote there. Now what that does is that forces the search engine to make sure that they have it exactly that way, AI-initiative. But they gave me this one again, which is not what it is. There's the Pinterest. There's the LinkedIn. You notice that they're third and fourth down on the search results, violating their own rules? Now, what would I conclude from this? Whoever they are, they don't want a lot of people looking directly at them, knowing exactly what they're doing. It's a secret society of some kind. Let's try something. Secret society at Harvard. I'm thinking way back. How many secret societies at Yale? Wikipedia. Categories, secret societies at Yale. Skull and Bones Society. Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones, also known as the Order 322, or the Brotherhood of Death, is an undergraduate senior secret student society at Yale University in New Haven, Connecticut. I once was dating a gal doing her PhD at Yale in paleobotany. Well, I think the reason why that came to mind, paleontologists dig up skulls and bones, and paleobotanists dig up petrified plants from 80 million years ago, like I did for her, looking in Disappointment Valley in southwestern Colorado in the early 90s. See, everything in life links together. The oldest senior class society at the university, Skull and Bones has become a cultural institution known for its powerful alumni and various conspiracy theories. It's one of the big three societies at Yale, the other two being Scroll and Key and Wolf's Head. Skull and Bones was founded in 1832. Now, why this is not off the track. I start with this. One big guy is suing the other. It doesn't say for how much. But Hodge, also co-founder of blockchain AI, said he sold his entire Stability AI, 15%, in 2021 and 22 after the business raised $100 million in a seed funding round. Why would he sell 15% for $100 after they raised $101 million? More recently, it was seeking to raise money at a $4 billion, meaning the company, at a $4 billion. See, when I read stuff like this, it sounds like gobbledygook. I have absolutely no idea what they're talking about. I mean it. What they have here doesn't even make sense for these big shots that are supposedly controlling the world behind the scenes. Money manipulation. Wait a minute. Reed Albergati. Okay, that sounds like a nice Italian name, but the Reed part doesn't sound like he grew up in South Philadelphia. He's a senior technology editor for Semaphore. That's where the article's from. American journalist and co-author of Wheelman, Lance Armstrong, the Tour de France, and here's another one, The Greatest Sports Conspiracy Ever. This non-function book, co-written with somebody, was. Wait a minute. Wheelman, Lance, there's the book, and The Greatest Sports Conspiracy. So that's the stuff he's into. Oh, in a way, this sounds like some kind of conspiracy, if you think about it. I think I'll be watching this. These are world stage players, right? None of them seem to be Americans. I got to think about that. I thought we were number one. It seems like a lot of the really big movers and shakers, the big names, came to America and have U.S. citizenship. What's wrong with the people that are born here? That's what this makes me wonder. What am I missing? I mean that. What am I missing? Oh. Hang on. I'm going to copy this again, and I'm going to go to, see, I'm having fun. I'm playing. Let's make this so we can see it. This is Firefox. And what we want is to go to the LinkedIn page in a new tab. I'm going to do the security check, which is why I started this. I wanted to show you what was going on. Start the puzzle. They don't know who I am. See, I'm going to play with it. Submit. Now, On the other machine, when I did this, it did this. Do you see it going anywhere? The reason why I'm doing this video was I wanted to show you this. Is it doing anything? Did I pass the security check? Let's hold the shift key down and restart it. Start puzzle. Let's really play with it. Submit. It doesn't like me? What I'm doing is I'm playing. You understand? This is what it was doing to me on the other machine, and I was making it point just with one click. Let's try the Brave browser. See, I'm playing. Forbes, Yahoo. See, there's Yahoo News. U.S. federal court on Thursday, today, convincing the Stability AI was worthless in hiding the company's work. Oh, let's look at that. Stability AI is being sued by a co-founder who claims he was deceived into selling his 15% stake at one of the hottest startups in the sector for $100 to CEO. We named him months before the company raised. Oh, now it's different. Months before the company raised millions at a $1 billion valuation. Federal court Thursday convincing him that Stability AI was worthless in hiding the company's work on what would become the popular image generator Stability Diffusion. Now, I've heard of that. And then it talks about what his other thing is. Now it's a quote. The guy who deceived me purchased of those shares from his co-founder and minority shareholder for a mere $100.00 epitomizes corporate greed at its worth and simply shocks the conscience, the lawsuit said. So that's the lawyers writing it. These transactions should be rescinded in Hodge's ownership interest in Stability. You know, look, I'm an idiot. This is like, the thing that it makes me think of is like insider trading. What do I mean? So like you're Nancy Pelosi or, you know, somebody in Congress and you're sitting on a committee that's like overseeing the SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission. And you get confidential testimony because not everything can be public. And you get these big guys. And what you do is you kind of get wind that there's a certain company that looks like they're about to declare bankruptcy. And what you do is something like you go into the stock trading area and you borrow stocks for that company and you sell them. And let's say they're $100 a share today. But next week, the company declares bankruptcy. And now it's a penny stock. You can't even sell the stocks for $1 each. So then what you do is you still owe somebody those stocks. You buy them for $1 each. You sold them for $100 each. And you give them back. It's called shorting. Insider trading. But shorting when you're an independent and don't actually know any inside confidential information is a legal financial occupation. Wealth building. That's how George Soros did it. Go ask all the Southeastern Asian countries about that. I'm just giving you an example. He did it by betting against their currencies. So I'm reading this here from Yahoo News, and it sounds like they had this conversation inside. You need to get out now because this is about to go down the drain. So he sells his share to get out. So I don't understand this. And he's filing a lawsuit. The lawsuit filed by lead attorney Avi Leitzman of Paul Hastings, that's the name of the company, said that Hodges spent countless hours working on Stability AI before he bought out. Well, he's a financial guy. He didn't do any of the computer work. He must have been doing all the money arranging or something. Focusing on central proof of concept project to help governments. Oh, yes, he has a lot of connections with UAE and all those, and help governments develop faster and better responses to COVID-19 through generative AI. That effort later collapsed. Through lies and I'm just reading what the lawsuit says, quoted in Yahoo News. This started out with me just wanting to show you what's going on at the LinkedIn thing, where I think I passed the test, and they just sit there and do nothing. Just depends on what machine and browser you're using. Because I got by it, didn't I? In a written statement, a spokesman for Stability, that's the people being sued, said the suit is without merit, and we will aggressively defend our position. I never heard of this before I read the /not thing. And the only reason I'm doing this is because when I went to see who they were, they give me this runaround. The LinkedIn. I thought I passed the test, and they won't let me in. Do you think it's because? Oh, wait a minute. Let me think about this. Other people have been reading these articles today, and there's been 100 million people clicking to find out all about this. And some of them have been bad boys. Why would that be? Oh, wait a minute. If something is a focus of a lot of clicks and you're some kind of bad guy, you'd want to try to get in there so that you could sneak some of your bad code in. What's the point of sneaking your baddie code in malware on a site where nobody's going? And how would they find, not just, you can assume that Microsoft has pretty good defenses at LinkedIn, which they own, but all the links in the LinkedIn page would be probably less secure, relatively speaking, and bad guys might be going there because people would be doing what I did during this video, which is clicking on those links telling you about what he was doing and who he's associated with. I'm speculating, I'm guessing, I'm projecting. I can claim that I have Asperger's and ADHD. Steve A.B. Foyal, just having fun. Saying see you in 73.